Hey guys, hey gals, how you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Appreciate you continuing watching this series, learning and growing. Every single one of you, awesome, beautiful, intelligent people. Parents, homeschooling your children. This is for you guys, supporting you in your decision, which is awesome. I totally 100% understand. And yes, I'm with you. So, this is kind of help give you, if you're a student and such and you need extra additional support, this is for you as well, all right? Just so you know, okay? So, let's learn and grow together and continue. So, we're going to continue doing some more problems. Again, over here, guys, I'm going to make it as easy and as simple as possible for you, okay? I'm not bragging or anything, but when I was in college, lucky for me, myself, I had instructors that actually taught the subject and the subject only. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So I was blessed that way and grateful. I am 100% grateful. Because of that, I had awesome instructors and I excelled. And I pretty much majored in calculus. Okay, I was top of my class. Not bad for a guy that's on the right. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So, we are working on mass, capacity, and temperature. Okay, that's what we're doing. And we're going to do some more examples because I love math and math is fun. I'm telling you. They're just numbers. They're just numbers. All right, let's go. We're done with the definitions and we are working on examples. Okay, I kind of have a formula sheet that we're going to use. If we need to reflect on it once in a while, we will. Well, we're going to continue with the word problems we have going on here. Okay, we're just working our way through this PDF file. And let's go. So the imperial system, the most commonly used units of mass are the short ton and the pound and the ounce. Okay. So here are some examples, right? We do have these values kind of on our sheet. If you look here, 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. We have 1,000 kilograms equals 1 ton. Okay, or a ton. I think it's pronounced ton. Right. And again, this is kind of part of the system. I haven't really learned much. I know what a ton is. I know a ton's in 2,000 pounds. That's what I know. That's what I have saved in my memory. But in regards to tons and such, I don't really use that too much. Use kilograms and pounds a lot. Okay, that's common. Okay, so let's go back to here. So we know like a ton is 2,000 pounds, right, in our head. So just looking at a bison, we know that's a pretty heavy animal, right? If you have, if you're only, let's say you're 100 pounds, okay? Keep my inside voice inside. And let's say you're a real person, a real, I don't know, big dude, football player or whatever, you're probably 200 pounds, right? You compare ourselves to a bison, which is roughly 2,000 pounds. That's 10 times the size of an athletic, heavy, strong male, right? So if you have one of these charging at you, let's just say, yeah, you're probably going to get knocked over. So avoid that. A hammer we obviously can hold in our hands. They say it has a mass about a pound. Okay, and then a slice of bread, well, it's pretty light, and that's measured in ounces. Okay, I mean in the States that's what they do, which is great. I don't usually go, can I have a 1 ounce slice of bread? It's not really common to say that over here. I mean, I don't even think of a slice of bread as weight or anything. I just, hey, it's a slice of bread, with a piece of bologna. And yeah, living the dream. Okay, so we have, let's continue. Estimating imperial units of mass. I guess I should check the stream. I think we're okay, but I should actually confirm before I get too far. Make sure we're okay on the live stream. Quickly. Okay, so perfect. We are golden. Gonna have some coffee here quickly, guys. All right. Okay, I gotta remind myself. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. All right, so here we go. We got some examples. Okay, so a wristwatch. Everybody should know what a wristwatch is. Really isn't. A lot of people that wear wristwatches, that's awesome. I love them myself. I don't have one, but especially nowadays, everybody with their smartphones and everything. You don't commonly see somebody wearing a wristwatch, but I think, intelligent person would probably be wearing one. I would assume they are. I don't know. But that's awesome if they're wearing one. A large dog. We know a dog has a bit of weight. And then a pickup truck, right? So you have an understanding of these values. Well, if you think of a watch, well, that's probably going to be weighed in ounces, right? So I would assume that number 1 is C. Dog, just like humans, we usually weigh ourselves either in kilograms or pounds, right? So we do the same thing with, our animals, our best friends, right? So we're going to go, yeah, that sounds about right. B for number 2. And tons, right? So when we talk about a ton, if you have this sheet, hopefully you do, right? A ton is 2,000 pounds. In this case, it's 2.3 tons, right? So 2.3 times 2,000, it's going to give you like 4,000, 4,500, somewhere in there, I'm guessing. 2,000 times 2.3, 4,600 pounds. Okay, which is pretty close, pretty accurate. So our pickup truck's going to be 2.3 tons. Okay, quick answers on that. All right, so here we go. We're going to do some converting now. Okay, we do have our conversion sheet, but they've been nice here and given us, the values that they want us to use. So they're telling us 1 pound This means approximately equal to. If you see these little squiggly wavy signs, it means approximately equal to 16 ounces. So that's a pound. Yeah, so here they have same thing, 16 ounces. Okay, so I've actually remembered what it's called. Remember in the last stream we were doing, was the last one or before? I don't recall. I changed my sheet size so that it's a little bit larger, guys. Hopefully we're gonna be okay. I don't know. It depends how large I write as well. This time I have a landscape version, just to give me a little bit more room. Okay, so we're gonna do, it's called ratio proportion. I couldn't remember the name of it. I'm gonna try to write it. It's gonna be a lot here, guys. I should probably just do it on a Word document. It's an R, at least it's supposed to be. I'll fix it. Okay, there we go. And ruler. Just go like that. Whoops, that's a brutal sauce one. If I go slower, I could do a nice straight line. Not bad. Okay, there we go. Ratio proportion. Okay, guys, so this is what we're doing. Back to here. So what we're doing is they're giving us the mass of a rainbow trout is 40 ounces. Okay, let's write down our conversion here first. Okay, this is how we do it. We're going to use ratio proportion. It's great. So we're going to use a fraction, right? We'll work with fractions a little bit, guys, and help you improve your fraction skills and working with multiplying fractions and addition, subtraction, okay? So yeah, again, you guys, if you're working on a particular subject or an area in mathematics, just let me know in comments, and I'll do I'll do a video on that topic for you, okay? Just kind of starting with this and just getting a kind of a thing going, right? So, okay, ratio proportion. Going back here, so we have 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 over 16. Okay, now here's the secret, guys. You have to remember which is the numerator, which is the denominator. Okay, kind of annoying going back and forth like this. Why do I need that other one here. This is the one I need on the right. Okay, pound is on top, ounce is on the bottom. Okay, remember that. So pound is on top. You have to be consistent. And OZ is on the bottom. Okay? Just remember that. All right? Pound is on top. Ounces on the bottom. So now we have to make sure it matches, right? This is the thing about ratio proportion. So we make one side equal the other side. This is how easy it is. Okay, so what are we given? I know I keep clicking the wrong one. I need to go there. That's what I need to do. So I'm not clicking that one all the time. So we're given ounces, and they're asking for pounds. So that's the unknown. Pounds is unknown. Okay, so pounds is top, so that means we're going to use X for our unknown. And it is 40. Okay, so there we go. That's how easy it is to set up ratio proportion, guys. So now, I should probably just go straight across. You could go underneath and continue, or you could go straight across. It's up to you. I'm not sure how I'll do this. Normally I go underneath, but that's okay. So for ratio proportion, now we're set up. All we need to do, guys, is cross multiply. Okay, just ignore the equal sign. We just cross multiply. I always put the x on the left side. So first I'm going to go 16 times x. I'm going to go underneath instead. So 16x. Now everything's going to be linear. Linear means in a straight line. We're making a left side equal the right side. And it's going to be 40 times 1. Okay, so I can write it out if you guys like. I'm using a dot. That means multiply. Okay, so now we have everything in line. 16x equals 40 times 1. Well, we know that anything times 1 is the same value, right? So now we need to get rid of this 16. There's a couple of ways to do this. You could just look at it this way. Here's a couple of ways, tricks. You could really make it simple and just take the 16 and move it underneath. That easy. But if you want to have a better understanding how you get rid of the 16, well, essentially what you're doing is you're multiplying the left side by, actually, sorry, let me start again. You're technically speaking multiplying, but that's okay. We need to get rid of the 16. So to get rid of the 16, we divide it by 16, which means what we do to the left side, we also have to do to the right side. So we would divide it by 16. And it works out the same way. We just need to cancel the 16. So if you want, I'll just write it all out. We need to cancel that 16. And then I'm just going to write 40 times 1. Might as well, just so I'm consistent. And we're going to do the same thing. Okay? There we go. So now you got a nice visual. That's how you get rid of the 16. That's how you cancel stuff out. This is an imaginary 1, guys, just so you know. Even though it's just an X, but it's still one item, right? It's still a singular item. So whenever you have a variable, it's imaginary 1. Okay? Just remember, imaginary 1. Okay, so there we go. Whoops. There we go, I fixed it. So x equals, I'm just showing you the long work. So it's going to be 40 divided by 16, essentially. We don't need to multiply by 1. It's kind of a waste of time. So 40, I don't have that memorized in my brain, so I'm just going to use it on the calculator. And it works out to 2.5. And if you know your fractions, that's the same thing as 2 1/2. Okay, so again, remember, it's pounds. So our final answer is going to be in pounds. 2.5 pounds, guys. That is the answer. So the mass of a rainbow trout is 40 ounces. Convert 40 ounces to pounds. Normally I put in the big yays. Haven't had any of that, so I haven't done any of that this stream, guys. You guys like it when I do the yays? I don't know. Let's throw it in anyways. Let me find it quickly because I didn't have it set up. I didn't think I was going to use it, but here we go.
Out, sitting through 5 seconds.
Oh my goodness. This is a commercial that I block all the time, but for some reason just will never block. Literally never blocks. I don't know how many times it's like I'm blocking the blocking ad block. Blocking the blocking ad block. But I can't block it. It's like they really want. I'm not going to download your silly extension. I'm just not. Okay. Let me turn this up. And here we go, guys. There we go. There's the big yays. Let's continue. I'm going to get rid of notification. Okay, let's continue. So that's done. All right, 2.5 pounds, guys. You know that's the correct answer because, well, you just know, right? That's the thing. You got to think of things logically, right? You have to have a rough idea in your head what the answer is going to be, right? And if you have a rough idea what the final answer is going to be, then you know that you've done your math correctly, okay? I had to fix this one up, okay? And this is okay, right? This is the superpower stuff. We have superpowers, guys. Our superpower is dyslexia. It's a superpower, guys. It really is. Don't let it get it down. It's really a superpower. So all the work is done properly. I should have erased it. That's okay. We'll just do it again and get the correct answer. All the work is done properly. Instead of using 0.454, well, they used 0.545. But that's okay. These things happen, I guess, when you're in a rush as well. If you look, they had it right on the next question, okay? So maybe they were distracted or whatever happened. Happens to the best of us. All right, here we go. So let's do this. So the Olympic record in men's clean and jerk is 263.5 kilograms. If we look at our thing here, so kilograms, and what are we working with? Pounds and kilograms. The answer is actually right here. But if you remember, so if you have in your head, a kilogram is 2.2 pounds, okay? So you have a rough idea. So a kilogram is 2.2 pounds. We're going to convert to pounds. So we're basically going to be multiplying this by 2.2, right? That's essentially what it's going to work out to. You can actually do the quick math that way. But we're going to do the ratio proportion. We'll show our work, right? A lot of times our instructor, your parent, or parents, either way, they're going to want you to show the work. How'd you get the answer? Okay, so let's do this. So let's start with our conversion. 1 pound is 0.454. Okay, I'm just going to go like this. So I'm going to be consistent, and I think I'm going to keep pounds on top. 4, 5, 4 over 1 equals, okay, I'm being consistent. The pounds is on top and the ounces is on the bottom. It doesn't matter how you do it. As long as you set it up properly, you'll still get the right answer. Okay, so here we go. So we're converting 263.5 kilograms to pounds. Okay, this is back in the day, you know, before, yeah, I don't want to get on a tangent, but let's just say they used to be westernized. Okay, used to be, until, but I'm going to leave that alone because it's quite frustrating. Look at it. The guy was, you know, athletic and everything, just normal dude. Okay, but yeah, just gonna leave that alone. It's quite frustrating, to be honest. Okay, I wish it was like that still, right? This guy's awesome. Look at him, he's just smashing it. Like, good for him. Okay, so here we go. 263.5. Okay, 263.5. It's pounds. So just double check, right? Of course, you're going to have your piece of paper beside you. You're not going to be like me switching back and forth. It's the kilograms. Kilograms. Oh, guess it doesn't matter. I'm being silly. We're not working in that anymore. Okay, that's okay, but I'm going to keep consistent. So I have pounds on top. This is going to be kg. Okay? I'm just putting a little note here so I don't mess things up. The numerator is pounds. The denominator is kilograms. Okay? That's why I was like, what? What am I doing here? Okay? 263.5 kilograms. 263.5. Okay? So that means this is X, which is unknown. There we go. We're set up. So now all we have to do is cross multiply, guys. Again, I always put the X on the left side. So anything times 1, well, it's just going to be X, right? We don't need to show the 1. It's inferred as 1. So now we're going to cross multiply. So now it's going to be 0.454. Hopefully I wrote that properly and didn't mess it up. Check your work, guys. Right? Double check. And again, if you have a rough idea what the answer is going to be in your head, and you have that correct answer, you're going to be good. Okay? Another thing you can use is, it's a little bit difficult for me to try to draw them, but I'm going to draw it. I'm going to try. So first I'm going to write 263.5. I wish I could write quicker, but
at CIBC, you can the way you want. My husband.
Get lost. Stupid bank commercials. It's a long one too. I didn't have it on the so I couldn't hit the stop button quick enough. Okay, let's get back. I guess I should keep it up there so I'm not forgetting that. You can use brackets, guys. Okay, it's another way. It's the same thing. It infers multiplication. Okay, we're done. That's it. Now it's just straight multiply. Whoops. Yeah, must be nice to be rich and have lots of money. I'm not trying to be cynical. A lot of people work hard for their money. They deserve it, but I feel like I work hard for nothing. 0.454 times 263.5, which, you know, if you know this, if you look at this as a fraction roughly, you know that 1/2 is 0.5, right? So that means that when you multiply a value that's 0.5 or less, you're going to have it's going to be less than half, right? Hopefully I did that correct. Did I do that correct, guys? No, I messed that up. I did mess that up. Okay, let me just look here. Hold up. We are going... I feel like I messed it up. What did I do here? I should have went with 1 on top, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Kilograms is on top. I put kilograms on the... Oh, I got my kilograms on the bottom, guys. That's where I screwed up. Man, I'm really not paying attention. Okay, I'm going to go Z, Z, Z. I knew I had to... Whoa. What the hay for horses did I do? Okay, sorry guys. And I just finished saying to you, be consistent. Right? And I'm not being consistent. That's not pounds. That's kilograms. Okay, that's why I'm getting the wrong answer. I don't really want to do this to you guys, but at least I'm catching it, right? That's the main thing. Catch your mistake. And again, I had a rough idea what the answer was in my head, so I knew I was on the wrong track. Okay? So, kilograms. This is kg. This is kg. You guys probably noticed that. And I wish you could yell at me and say, hey, you got it wrong. And you're correct. I did have it wrong. Okay? So 263.5 kilograms. So that means this is on top. Makes a big difference, right? Whether you're dividing or multiplying. Okay? In this case, X is on the bottom. Alright, now let's do this properly. Okay, so 0.454. Again, it's really good that if you have an idea what the answer is going to be roughly, then you know you're pretty much guaranteed to have the correct answer because you have a rough idea what the answer should be, right? Okay, so X times that, and then obviously it's going to be 263. Kind of kicking myself in the behind right now, guys. That's okay. And that's it, right? So anything times 1, right? It's going to be times 1, which I'm going to put there, take away just to lessen the confusion. Okay, so remember, be consistent. It's the same thing. If you want to get rid of this number on this side, well, you have to divide it by 0.454. What you do to the left side, you also have to do to the right side. So to cancel these out, essentially we go 263.5 divided by 0.454. Now we're on the right track. Okay, right? If I divide here, these just get canceled, right? If you divide the same number by the same number, it's just 1, guys, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's do it properly. Divided by 0.454. So if you understand math, like, you know, kind of when you're dividing and multiplying, when you multiply something that, let's say it's 50% or 0.5, that means our answer, if we directly multiply 0.5 times this, we're going to get half. Okay, but if you divide by half, you're basically doubling. It's the opposite, right, guys? So that's why I knew I was on the wrong track, because I should have had a value that's doubled. Our final answer is 580. And I don't know how, I'm going to go as accurate as this, right? You can't be any more accurate than the accuracy you have, which is the tenths. 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 It's one of those hard words for me. Okay. And I'm going to round it up, which is 4. Our final answer is in pounds, right? Is that correct? Pounds, right? Because I said pounds because X is pounds. There we go. Of course, you know, this isn't the correct answer, but that's okay. It's just because this is all the little things. These are good, right, guys? You need to see this stuff, right? So that you know, oh, maybe you'll accidentally go 0.454, right? There's nothing wrong with accidentally doing that. The superpower, it's a superpower, guys. You have a superpower. You really do. Okay? Don't look at it as a negative thing. It's a positive thing. Okay? And it's okay. So there we go. 580.4 pounds. That is the answer. We're going to do one more. And that'll be it for this video. But this is good practice. Okay? Like I said, it's a good thing to have these mistakes, because mistakes is how we learn. Have an open mind, guys. Right? I don't know. I don't want to be cynical in that, but don't be that guy that goes, yeah. Because, like, they act like they don't make mistakes when they do. They're not perfect either. Okay? I'm just saying. We're all human, and that's what we do. We make mistakes, and how do you learn? You learn from mistakes. Okay? The key is to not make those mistakes, over and over and over again. Okay? I'm going to make some noise. All right, let's go. Okay, let's do the last one. This last one is correct. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to just get rid of the right side here. I'm just undoing. I can erase it, but it's quicker to undo, obviously. To be honest, I could actually size up my eraser. Right, I could actually just go like this. This is how I would size it. I could go 148, and then I'd have a larger eraser. I guess you could only go as high as 100, but that's okay. All right, I think 32 is where I was. Okay, yeah. Okay, and that's pixels, guys. 32 pixels. It looks small, but that's 32 pixels. Okay. All right. Let's continue. So we have. Let's do our conversion factor first, right? Again, pay attention. I even need to pay attention. That's okay. So pounds is on top. We'll go kilograms on the bottom. Right? I think that's the smartest thing to do. Have your one numerator on top. So, and then this is going to be 0.4. Whoa, my goodness. Whoa, what the? I don't know what I do there sometimes. But at least I can fix it quickly. Okay, and that's what? Kilograms, right? Kilograms. Okay? Kilograms is our numerator. Okay? Gotta be consistent, and right? Pounds is on top. Pounds is our numerator. Kilograms is our denominator. Okay? So we're converting pounds to kilograms. Okay? You can even put notes here too if you want. Pounds to kilograms if you want, just to help you with memory, right? Pounds to kilograms. The value is 195.8. You can read it if you want. It's really redundant information. It's just, this is what you need right here. You start with this. We're converting pounds to kilograms. You can read the story if you want, but really it's just information, extra information, right? You don't really need to know that. Okay, but that's okay. They're word problems. Word problems are good. 195.8 pounds. 195.8. And then that means this is going to be X, or our unknown. You could use A or B. You don't have to use X, guys. Okay? Use whatever variable you want. This is called a variable. Okay, just make sure, right? Pounds to kilograms. Okay. Pounds is on top. We're going to kilograms. Okay, let's do this. So cross multiply. Oh, look. It's going to be easy. Hopefully. Okay, X times 1. So now we're going 0.454. I'm just going to write it and then just use brackets like I did earlier. Okay? The reason I do that is because it gives me an idea how big my bracket should be. Usually I write it ahead of time. If I'm writing it freehand, I'll write it first. Anyways, there we go. So this is still multiplication, guys. Okay, so we have 0.454 times 195.8. Just double check. It doesn't hurt to double check. 195.8. If you double check, just quickly, don't spend a lot of time double checking, but just make sure you have the right correct values, everything's consistent. If you make a mistake, there's nothing wrong with it. You've caught your mistake, and that's the important thing. Okay, again, I'm just going to go to the tenths place. Right, you guys should know all these positions. Tenths. Okay? There's no such thing as once. This is tenths. Okay, ones place, ones, tenths, hundreds. Anything after the decimal begins with tenths. So we're going to go to, this is going to be our accuracy. Okay? We could go more accurate here, but I would just go as accurate as our lowest value. Or how do you say that? Based on whatever decimal value. Like, if this was 0, 1, then of course you're going to go, your answer is going to be to 3 significant digits. That's what they call 3 sig digs. We're just going to go to 1 sig dig. Okay? I'm going to write what I just said. Call it sig digs. Significant. Or for short, sig digs. Okay? For short, sig digs. Whoops, I'm going to fix that. Just kind of want to draw around that. Okay? So my answer is 88, and I'm going to have to do some rounding up or down. Decimal. 0.89, which means I'm going to round up, because 9 is greater than 5, which means I'm going to round up to 9. Our final answer is in kilograms. Right? Because X is kilograms. You see how I put these little notes here, right? Just write lightly somewhere off the side. Again, be consistent. Pounds are on top, kilograms are on bottom. It doesn't really matter which order you go. I would actually just have the one numerator on top. Just like this, the one numerator's on top. Probably the smartest thing to do. Again, just be consistent. So there we go, guys. We'll look at the question here. So the average weight of a U.S. male citizen is 195.8 pounds, which is roughly probably where I am. Convert 195.8 pounds into kilograms. Okay, so now you guys know. That is 88.9 kilograms. All right, drop in the yays. And that is it for this stream. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you learned something. Johnny Whiskey Tango Sharp, here to help you guys, parents that are homeschooling your children. Appreciate the support. I'm here to help you guys and gals out. Hope I am. Appreciate you watching. Yeah, you're awesome if you're here learning, willing to learn. I love that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Whoever you are, wherever you are, parents, children's, high schoolers, right? Yeah, be awesome, be cool. All right, you guys take care and peace out.